guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Maui. So I just wanted to do a super chill vlog today, just like follow me around and Q&A, because I haven't done a normal chill vlog or Q&A in a long time, and I thought we needed to just chat and update each other, more me updating you. But anyway, I asked you guys to ask me questions on my Instagram and I got a lot of questions, so thank you. If you aren't following me on Instagram, make sure you do, because that's always where I ask for questions for things like this. But the number one question that both Louie and I have been getting asked a lot recently is, are we still together?
Hey.
Do you want to answer that?
Yeah, I mean, we have been super busy the last probably month and a half, off on our own little trips, but we couldn't be more together. We're fine. We're fine, guys, don't worry.
Yeah, so I think because when we traveled full time, we were together pretty much all the time because, well, we didn't really have anywhere else to be. But now that we have a house in LA, it's actually really good because we can both be working on our own projects, and I just went to Hawaii, you know, for 8 days with a friend of mine to film a series that Louis didn't have to tag along to, you know what I mean? Like, he had his own stuff going on in LA, so it's really good that we can do our own stuff but still get to hang out. And this leads into the second question, which is, what are you doing in Hawaii? So by now, hopefully you would have seen the last 4 videos on my channel, which shows you what I was filming in Hawaii, why I came here with my friend Dakota. That was all on the Big Island though, and now we're in Maui. And basically, because I was in Hawaii already and Louis' birthday is in like 10 days, because it's his birthday coming up and I was already in Hawaii, I was like, why don't you just fly out, meet me, and we'll do like a little romantic getaway. So that's what we're doing. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly show you around where we're staying because it's so nice. I don't know if you've been hearing the waves this whole time. I can't wait to show you this view. I'm gonna save that for last because it's definitely the best part. But we are actually at a Vacasa property. I'm gonna start from the beginning and show you guys. So you come in through here. To the right is, I guess, the extra bedroom, the kids' room. And the best part about this room is so many board games. And then our room, super nice, very comfortable bed, bathroom, sink, all this stuff. And then here's the living room. I'm gonna try to hide the view because I want to save it for last. Actually, this is one of the coolest things. Vacasa always gives you like a really cool welcome basket. One of those things that you don't really think about, but when you're traveling, if you're eating out 3 meals a day every day, it can really add up. So I'd very highly recommend staying somewhere with a kitchen, and this is why I way prefer like renting apartments or houses over a hotel room, because yeah, you don't get a kitchen that way.
Because blenders. They actually have a blender. I was so excited when I saw this.
Louis is making a smoothie every morning, so that has been good. Can we just look at this view? Oh my gosh, I cannot get over this. We kind of just stare at it like all day.
The best thing is the sunset's just there.
Yeah, right there.
You have like the front row seats to the sunset.
Yeah, and apparently there's turtles swimming around there, so I think we should go rent snorkels and check that out. But yeah, I'm very, very grateful for this view. Oh, it makes me so happy. Let's go. So we had breakfast at the apartment, but we're going out to lunch now because we found a really good vegan restaurant that is only open till 4, so we have to go there for lunch, and then we're gonna go out on a little adventure. How cute is this dog? Oh my gosh. Okay, while we're waiting for the food, we can answer another question. Do you see yourself living in LA long term, or do you think that you live somewhere else? Let's bring Louis into this. So what do you think?
I'm thinking for the next 2 years at least, and then we'll reassess, but yeah, I don't know.
Also, I think long term, I've never really imagined myself having only one base, so I think we'll probably have somewhere in the UK, because obviously Louis' family and a lot of our friends are there. Probably LA, maybe Hawaii, somewhere in America that's warm. And then I'm thinking somewhere tropical, like Costa Rica or Bali or that kind of vibe. Yeah. That would be amazing. And the goal for me is like a lot of our friends have a few of these properties and we all like share each other, like a massive timeshare system. Yeah, that'd be cool. But LA for the next few years, we'll see after that. Alright guys, change of plans. We were gonna go to a waterfall. That was the adventure plan for today. But we looked it up and we were like on the northern side of the island and all the waterfalls are in the southern side apparently. So it would have been like a 2-hour drive one way. So we didn't really want to drive for 4 hours today. So instead we just kind of just chilled, watched some Netflix. The beauty of this trip is that we want to come and relax, and in fact for the next 2 days we're putting all of our technology away. We do this a few times a year and it's so good to just like fully be present and relax and like lay out in the sun and go swimming and not have to worry about capturing it. So yeah, that's what we're doing for the next 2 days. But anyway, so for today we were gonna try to go to a waterfall, but then we're like, you know what, let's not go so out of our way. Let's just enjoy where we are. So we have come out now because the sun is gonna set in, I don't know, like 40-ish minutes. So Louis got us some chairs and we're gonna have a front row seat to watch the sunset. Okay, we're gonna try to answer a question out here. Hopefully it's not too windy and the waves aren't too loud. But there was a bunch of questions about people that want to be filmmakers, maybe like tips and advice, filmmakers or travel photographers, or people that want to make authentic content. So Louis here as well, so think about something you want to say. I would say find things that really interest you and excite you, whether it's other videos or it's like articles you're reading or the books that you're reading, podcasts, whatever. Like, what are you drawn to? More than likely, that's what you should be kind of focusing your channel or content around, because whatever like really kind of lights your spark, when you talk about something that you're super passionate about, everyone can like see it and fall in love with it. So try not to be kind of pulled in certain directions depending on what's popular or what's trending or what you see succeeding for other people, and figure out kind of what your heart calls for. So that's what I would say in terms of authentic content. In terms of filmmaking, I don't really know anything, but I think it's all about story, and I've seen so many beautiful videos that don't have a storyline, and after a minute or two I'm like, okay, I'm kind of done. But I mean the biggest YouTube channels are people that are like interesting to watch and there's a story to their videos for the most part. So yeah, try to focus on story. I think people can get really caught up on like gear and like transitions and that kind of stuff, but that stuff is like the cherry on top, but the main, like the cake, is the story. Okay, here's Louis.
I agree with all of that. The only other thing I'd say is, like, especially now, it seems that most people are succeeding on YouTube if they find a real niche, like a specific thing. And I'd say the broader your channel is, the less likely people will really know what they're subscribing to, or, you know, the videos are different every time. So I think if you're really looking to succeed on YouTube especially, like finding a real like narrow niche and getting like a loyal audience that are just really into that one thing, and probably on Instagram as well, but that is my advice.
Alright guys, it is time for dinner and I'm about to cook something. Actually, probably the easiest thing ever. I don't even know if you can call it cooking. I went to Whole Foods and I got this mushroom ravioli made with almond milk ricotta. And these are so easy. You just put it in boiling water for like 5-6 minutes, and then I've got some just garlic tomato sauce poured on top, and that's gonna be dinner. But I thought that while I'm cooking, I can answer another question. Alright, let's see. Okay, this is a good one. How do you balance feeling good, healthy, and refreshed while traveling so often? So honestly, this is probably one tip, is cooking while you're traveling, especially like making smoothies and stuff, just trying to bring in some of the healthy routine from home into your travels. And that comes with food, and also just like taking the time to meditate or journal or go for a run, like whatever you do at home that helps you feel, sorry, that's kind of loud, that helps you feel like balanced and refreshed, trying to bring that into your travels. Yeah, I think that's probably my main one. And also there's a lot of questions actually on my like body love journey. I know that I've been sharing a lot of my like body insecurities and how I'm overcoming that on both my YouTube channel and my Instagram. And people have been asking me for like sharing more about what's helped me and that kind of stuff. And I'm actually planning a 7-day Love Your Body challenge, and it won't be on my channel or on my Instagram. It'll kind of be like a separate thing that people sign up to, so that hopefully there'll be just like a small group of people that we can all gonna go through it together, and it'll feel like a lot more personal and a bit closer to like mentorship in a way, or coaching or whatever. Like, I just want a small group of people that we can kind of go through this 7-day journey together. So if you are interested in something like that, I haven't officially launched it yet, but you can sign up in the link down below to be the first to find out more information. So there's just so much for me to cover. That's why I'm trying to break it down into like a 7-day kind of mini course challenge thing. So yeah, if that is something that you want to be a part of, then definitely let me know. So I've just got tomato sauce heating up here, and this water is pretty much boiling, so you just drop these in and they should be ready in about 5 minutes. All right, let's see how many questions I can get through while that is cooking. All right. Where are you traveling to this summer? I'm definitely going to be going possibly El Salvador, definitely back to Europe. I love Europe in the summer, so hopefully like Portugal or Italy or southern France, something fun. Oh, definitely going to Spain. I'm going to a wedding. But yeah, hopefully more around that area. I'm about to graduate and don't know what to do after. How did you figure it out? So, congratulations on graduating. I know that for me this is the most terrifying time in my life, because I feel like growing up, when you go to school, you have a very clear like mission. You know, you try to get the best grades that you can, and then you get to the next grade, and like over and over again. But once you graduate college especially, you're like, I've been in this kind of machine for pretty much my whole life, and I don't know what it's like to like kind of where to go from here. I think your sense of self and identity is shaken up properly for the first time in your life. And I would just say the best thing is just to try as much as you can. If you don't really know what you're interested in, just try things, like go to events, go to seminars, do internships, just as much as you can. Because if you find anything, if you find a little flame in any of those things, once you feel it, then try to like make it grow as much as possible. Basically, keep an eye out for where your flame might be, and it might take you years to find it, but the more things that you try, the more things you know you don't like. And maybe if you do an internship, maybe like the overall kind of like the company that you work for doesn't really interest you, but you really like, I don't know, like writing, whatever, like a little aspect of that internship. You slowly are picking up clues to what you are kind of called to do. Okay, let's do one more. What inspired you to really go into personal development? I think for me it was my family, and specifically my dad. Growing up, we've just always had like really deep conversations, and we would watch Tony Robbins at dinner and then talk about it. We just never really did small talk. We really tried to get into like the deeper stuff of human psychology and like why people think the way they think, and just really, yeah, trying to think as deep as we can. So I definitely have to thank my dad for that one. He's sparked this in all of us, and I'm obsessed. And there we go. We are done. Okay, we are about to have dessert. We're having papaya that was in our welcome basket. I'm very excited. I don't really eat papaya anywhere but like tropical places where it's good. And I thought for the last couple of questions, we could answer them together.
That is good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think is a good mindset for building a healthy relationship?
Learning to understand each other, and I'm sure you talked about the love languages before.
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
I have a whole video on love languages.
Looking at ways to understand each other's perspectives and how you can communicate well.
Yeah, I think it's taken me a while to understand that not everyone thinks the same way, and you might expect that your partner thinks the same as you and will react the same way as you would in certain situations, but like really learning about each other, and that's through a few different things. Love languages. We're actually getting really into Enneagrams recently. If you guys know what that is, let me know what number you are down below basically. But just learning about like each other's personality types and how the other person thinks and processes is really good. And connected to that, I was gonna say just kind of respect and yeah, like wanting to make the other person feel loved and understood and really respected, I guess. I remember in a video you said you wanted to build a tree house. Is this still a dream?
Yes.
Yes, definitely. The main thing is to figure out where. We were thinking of looking into California, and we might still like somewhere above LA, but it's hard because there's a lot of wildfires in that area. Potentially Costa Rica, even though neither one of us has even been there yet, which is crazy. Definitely somewhere tropical. We just have to figure out where. I think once we if we had a place already, we would definitely already be building a treehouse. The main thing is figuring out where in the world.
And I think we could do a test treehouse on someone else's land and do like it as a project, but the real dream is like somewhere we would live.
Yeah.
With a community of people, which is further down the line, but it's still a strong dream.
For sure.
For me.
Would you like to have kids in the future? If yes, how many? Yes, definitely in the future, not now. And I think we've always had 2, but now I'm thinking maybe adopt one as well. Maybe.
Okay, so 2
just because we're watching
adopted.
This Is Us, which makes me really think that.
2
but we'll see.
adopted, okay.
Definitely not 1. So 2 for sure. Possibly a 3rd. One thing that you love about yourself. I love this question. Thank you for asking it. I love asking this question to other people as well because I feel like in our society it's not seen as normal to talk about things you love about yourself, even though on the flip side people say things that they are insecure about all the time, and it's like that Mean Girls scene where everyone's just looking at their face and saying what they hate about each other or themselves. So yes, thank you for this question. Do you want to go first?
I love that I can adapt pretty well.
I love that I am driven to make an impact. Yeah, positive impact in the world. Okay, last one. What do you do when you feel like you've lost yourself? I would say take the time to connect with yourself again, and usually that would come from spending time alone, and specifically quality time alone. I recently heard about this. So connecting back to love languages again, love languages are the way that you give and receive love with someone else, with a partner, but love languages can work with yourself as well. So for example, one of my main love languages is quality time, and for some reason I just never really considered it, but it's so true that I should be giving myself that love language. So for me, connecting with myself is spending time alone, thinking, journaling, reading, whatever it is, just connecting with myself. And I recently, the video I made about Bali, I spent a few days alone for the first time in my life, and I'd never felt so kind of connected and aligned with myself than I did at the end of those days. So I would say if you're feeling lost, try to take at least a few days completely to yourself to just listen to what you want, and don't just kind of watch things or even read a lot that whole time. Don't just take in. Try to just quiet everything and go in and journal or meditate or just kind of be with yourself. Go for a walk by yourself.
Set aside some time to do some really fun stuff with friends, and I think that kind of can bring...
The complete opposite of what I said.
Can bring I'm just saying this is for me. You know?
Yeah, it's good to hear that people, different people connect.
Because it's hard to know, I think everyone's different.
Yeah, that's a good reminder. And it kind of, to tag along with that, I was just going to say, if you feel like the people you're spending your time with aren't helping you be yourself, maybe you feel like you can't fully be yourself around them, those are not the right people for you. And it might be scary to think, well, what if I have no friends if I, stop hanging out with these people? I promise you the right friends will come if you make the space for it. Even if you just have one good friend that makes you feel like you can be who you are without any judgment, if that's worth 15 friends that you have to kind of not be yourself around. So yeah. Okay, I think that's probably it. I feel like this video is going to end up being really long. I hope that you guys liked it. I just wanted to make something chill and chatty and just a vlog Q&A style. So let me know if you liked it, and if you want another one like this. I think it was fun to just catch up. Yeah, love you guys, and I'll see you soon.
Bye.